Welcome to Magh Gupt Navratri special from Sadhana. Gupt Navratri is a sacred window where Tantra becomes the living bridge between destiny and grace. While astrology helps us to see our karmic patterns through the horoscope, Tantra empowers us to transform them. In the next 2 minutes, we will explore why Gupta Navratri during the Mahamonth and its connection to Astro. Most people know only two Navaratris, Chaitra and Sharad. But the real strain on the body and mind happens during Magha and Ashada Navaratri, which comes around the solstices. Solstice is nothing but astronomy related event. In one solstice, the sun reaches its extreme point in the sky and seems to stop before changing direction. One solstice brings the longest days and strongest heat, which is Ashada. The other brings the longest nights and deepest cold, which is Maha. These extreme disturb nature and in turn disturbs our metabolism, body, mind, etc. etc. When sunlight becomes too much or too little, our sleep, digestion, mood, and energy levels go out of balance. People feel restless in peak summer and dull or low in peak winter. Today we call this as nervous system imbalance. Earlier in Ayurveda, they called it as Vata disturbance. Different words, but same problem. This is why Maha and Ashada Navaratri were kept secret. Gupta means secret. They were never meant for loud celebration. They were meant for rest, silence, light food, prayer, and inner work. These practices calm the nerves, protect immunity, and help the body slowly adjust to the extreme seasons. Chaitra and Sharad Navaratris happen during the equinoxes when day and night are kind of equal. Nature is more balanced. So public celebration, dance, and festivals are possible. But solstice times are intense. They demand quiet correction, not excitement. Navaratri is not just about worship, it's nature's instruction manual. This is the real reason why Navaratris we celebrate.
In the Tantric parlance, this term is used to address a period of time where you withdraw from all the outer visibility. You withdraw so that you are able to activate the subtler aspects of your life. And that is why Gupt is not meaning to say something which is absent or hidden. Especially in Kali Tantra and Mahanirvan Tantra, there are times when the Shakti expands outwards to establish some kind of order. And there are times when she withdraws inward to reveal that inner truth that cannot be perceived when the senses are all outward born. So Magh is that month of inner tapas. And Mahavidyas are not simply invoked to address some petty aspects of life where you are desiring something or you want to improve a certain area of your life. That happens inevitably when you do sadhana, because they are invoked as massive forces of the primordial Shakti to reveal those aspects of your life which are hidden under layers and layers of lifetimes of not just karmas, but aspects where you have not really been able to see your own true self. So the first night is when Ma Kali comes. And that's the time where she comes as someone who is beyond Kal, someone who has the ability to pluck the fears out of you, to pluck the fear of death, of loss, of losing what you have attached yourself to so strongly. The second night comes as Ma Tara, where she comes as inner guidance. She comes in that quietude, in that solitude. She comes as an internal rise of wisdom. It may be wordless, but she may come as clarity of thought. She may come as a sharpened intuition. The third night of the Gupta Navratri, Ma Tripur Sundari appears as purified desire. She is the one who shows that all your cravings are going to enslave you. All these desires are something that may be achieved, but the happiness out of it is short lived. It is transient in nature. But what is going to give you lasting happiness is that one desire to merge with her and achieve that inner liberation while you're still alive. Then comes the fourth night where Ma Bhuvaneshwari arrives at this space, this body, which is holding the prana in your body. And when you start to see this body as her temple, there is no room for any pain, there is no room for any unwanted reactions which cause um, inner debilitated feelings. And then comes the fifth night where Ma Bhairavi comes to burn all that laziness and bring discipline. Then comes the sixth night when Ma Chinnamasta shatters the ego. And then comes Ma Dhumavati. She brings that deep, deep inner healing by maybe looking at all those aspects in your life where trauma has affected you very deeply. She strips off that illusion and she brings truth as bare truth that is left after everything which is illusionary is burnt off. And then comes the beautiful eighth night where Ma Baglamukhi helps you realize how speech should not be impulsive, how actions should not be guided by your default state of being, where you are mindful of your thoughts and mindful of how those thoughts are turning into actions. So you speak very mindfully, your actions are guided by divine will, by divine knowledge, by divine wisdom that is coming out of the rise of the ninth night in the form of Ma Matangi. She is your authentic inner voice. And then comes the 10th night where Ma Kamlatmika brings life back to balance, back to that alignment with the cosmic order. And when the sadhak has passed through all these beautiful 9 nights invoking Ma Kali from Amavasya to the 9th day of the Navratri. So it's a silent form of sadhana, and even the dark aspects of your life become a teacher. So withdrawal during this time is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of willing to face good, bad aspects of your life as they are and seeing how they help you rise as a consciousness. And that is why Tantra says what is done in Gupt Navratri cannot be undone by karma. So this is a very, very powerful period and should not be missed at all.
From Amavasya, this Sunday, 18 January, Gupta Navratri begins. From 18th to 27th, these 10 sacred nights opens a powerful window for the worship of Dash Mahavidyas. During this 10-day period, we will explore how this higher wisdom connects with astrology, insights rarely shared before. Each night, the dhyan shloka of Mahavidya will be performed as part of this sacred observance for inner purification and spiritual growth. Join us for these 10 transformative nights for Gupta Navratri.